The Babadook is a modern substitute for Brothers Grimm folklore. Leading up to the anniversary of her husband's death, the depressed and emotionally drained Amelia begins to sense a disturbing presence stalking her and her son Noah after reading a mysterious children's book known as Master Babadook. What's immediately striking about this film is its persistent ambiguity. As a horror film, it's macabric, it's carnivalesque, and comes off as a very frightening lullaby. Unconventionally stylized, this film isn't going to sit well with many modern audiences because of its departure from traditional dramatic scares and generic imagery. Instead, the Babadook treats horror with far more intelligence and suspense, as it really challenges your emotional output more constructively. The Babadook itself takes up less than 5% of the screen time, as director Jennifer Kent focuses on implication rather than the obvious. What's really effective is how inconspicuous the cinematography is, as each shot of the creature is composed with an immense subtlety, as its appearance plays on our misinterpretation of darkness. We've all been in this situation where we've woke up in the middle of the night and thought we saw a strange man lurking at the corner of our door, prompting us to turn on the light to discover it's only a coat. Metaphorically, the film is shot with that in mind. The composition of each character and object is on the verge of your peripheral vision, rather than being in your field of view. You'll think you saw something in the corner of your eye, and before you know it, it's already cut to the next shot. Despite there being no loud bangs or jump scares, the film still manages to make you jump at the sight of a mere claw in the darkness. The film takes a lot of inspiration from German Expressionism. The Babadook is framed like Nosferatu, with its frozen stature and sinister claws highlighted in front. The imagery plays on your imagination through its slow yet exaggerative movement. The creature design is very vintage, and its on-screen actions may do a lot to take people out of the moment, because of its block pose animation rather than fluency. It jumps around rather than have the grounded movement you'd expect from a 21st century film, but it works within context as the creature feels wholly unnatural and inhuman, making it feel like a larger threat and something that's ambiguously just in Amelia's mind. It lingers around the setting like the somnambulist Caesar in the cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Thematically, because the film plays on psychology, you're left questioning whether or not the creature is actually a fragment of Amelia's fears and detachment because of her copious amounts of stress. Like The Exorcist, The Babadook is a far more human story rather than simply setting up scares. There's an inherent skepticism that needs to be maintained in order to manipulate the audience's sense of understanding. By giving doubt, you're also creating a fear of uncertainty, a natural human emotion that makes characters so relatable. The Babadook isn't groundbreaking cinema, but it's an affirmation in horror that is truly needed. There's a quirky oddity you need to overcome in order to get on the same page as the film, but once you do, it'll keep you turning, it'll keep you thinking, and it will certainly keep you scared. While it doesn't leave a strong aftertaste, there is still the persistent chill of how daring the film was to subvert your attention to the unknown rather than the unremarkable.